There are a bunch of new players to Unturned since the console release. I decided to make 10 basic tips and tricks to help you get through the harsh world of Unturned. When you get a gun, it normally doesn't have much ammo. If you find a magazine on the ground for that gun, it doesn't have much ammo. On top of that, you will find ammo boxes. What should you do with them? If you have combinable ammo, you can combine them in the crafting menu. Hold square and take out the magazine in your gun. Next, go to the crafting menu and go to the crafting section. You can now put ammo in the magazine. Most games don't have this function, so it takes time to get used to it. There are some god items in Unturned. Items that you need to find. Saws are essential to building bases, especially storage early on. Crates are 3 sticks and 7 planks. When you cut down a tree, you get a mix of sticks and logs. To craft planks, you either need 4 sticks, or you can use a saw to turn into planks with your logs. Don't try to make a crate by turning sticks into planks. It's a waste of time, trust me. Instead, pick up them logs and cut them into planks. If you can't find a saw, turn your metal scraps into metal sheets, and then turn those metal sheets into a saw. Sometimes it is difficult to find a vehicle in Unturned. This is due to a set limit on how many vehicles there can be in a world at a time. Since there is a limit to the number of cars, if you find one that is unlocked, get in it and lock it with the triangle button, or Y on Xbox. Now you own this vehicle. If you find a locked car, you should destroy it in PvP. This is so they lose their car, and another car will spawn on the map. If it is a nice vehicle, and you want it, use a steely wheelie automobile to steal the vehicle. Just remember to keep your car locked and don't get it steelied. If you played any faction-like game, you will realize that it is a bit difficult to make a base that doesn't get raided. If you are on an overpopulated server, it might be too difficult to make a base. However, if you are able to make a base, I recommend building it in a place where no one expects. Obviously, avoid building in cities and near roads. The wild is your friend. I won't be giving any specific base locations out, since it would be too easy to raid if I told you where to build, and people would know where to raid. But try to build in a location that no one goes to or wants to go to. Sometimes you can even get away with building inside one of the tall buildings or tall apartment buildings in Seattle. Before you even load into the game, there are classes that you must choose from. When you upgrade a point into your class, it will be saved even if you die. If you die in Unturned, your XP will be halved, and you lose skill points. However, your points in your class will be saved. Here's the list of classes to skill points if you don't know them off the top of your head already. This tip is just basically the basic zombies that you'll find on normal mode. So the basic zombies are just standing zombies that walk at you. Crawlers have more health and can give bleeding more often, but they are slower. Runners, or dogs, or sprinters, have less health, but they will probably hit you if you don't dodge their first attack or kill them in one shot. Spitters shoot acid at you. To kill them, just stun them or kill them fast enough before they can spit at you. They can also hit you normally. Flankers, or invisible zombies, are like regular zombies, but they go invisible or close to invisible to try and flank behind you. Try to hit them before they can pounce on you, because normally their attacks will hit. Finally, fire zombies will explode when they die, lighting other zombies on fire. These are the hardest one to fight in my opinion, besides mega zombies. So try and keep your distance when fighting them, or, run them over with the car and just hope you have enough bandages. Inventory management can be difficult at times. If you run out of inventory space, try different clothing on. I will put how much each clothing item holds real quickly on screen to show you. Like I said earlier, there are such things as god items. The chainsaw is one of them. This should be your melee weapon of choice in my opinion. You can infinitely stun zombies as long as it's a repair chainsaw, and you can cut down trees, and you can mow down players, and it's just the best thing ever. It's like 3 in 1, it's amazing. This thing can do everything, and it's just an amazing melee weapon. On top of god items, there are some god buildings. My favorite place in the game are the gas stations. Vehicles are essential to Unturned right behind guns. You won't find guns at the gas station, but you will find all the parts to a vehicle, and there is food and water inside the gas station. You might get guns from a gun store, but you and your guns will do nothing to me if I am protected in my car with enough food and water to outlive you. This one applies to people on normal difficulty and higher. There are percentages on weapons and foods. On weapons, the weapon is less effective and can stop stunning zombies as the percent goes down. You can repair most things with metal scraps. On foods, anything over 50% is good to eat. However, you can repair water with purification tablets that you find instead of pharmacies and hospitals. Now you should be an unturned master. Kind of. Not really. These are just basic tips. If you want more in-depth tips, I can either make better videos, more in-depth videos, or you can join our live streams and ask me specific questions. But those were 10 basic tips and tricks for newer players for Unturned. If you have any other questions, comment down below and I'll try to get to them. If you have any important tips or tricks, leave them down there too. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later, and some of you guys even, in the live stream tonight.